Hey guys, PettyRevenge here, and today I am back in r/PettyRevenge for day number 26. We are very close to the end of this month, literally less than a week away, which is ridiculous to think about, the fact that I'm almost a quarter of the way through this. Today I have found 5 stories, but I don't know if I'll get through all 5 of them. And where are they? Here we go. First up, I experienced something awesome very early on in my customer service career, and I'm so sad because I'm pretty sure that I have a better chance of winning the lottery than of having anything like this happening again. It honestly felt like something out of a movie. What happened? I'm interested. Shortly after graduating from high school, I got a job working as a waitress at a local restaurant. It was a pretty popular place, but really boomed during the holiday season. A few days before Christmas, a woman came in wanting to pay for and pick up a phone order. Now, to be clear, there were 7 pages of takeout orders. Each page had about 7 to 13 orders. I asked for the name on the order. She gives me 3, saying that she isn't sure who placed the order and she's just in charge of picking it up. I look through each page and find a few matches. None are the correct order though. As I reach the last page, I tell her we don't have any more orders with those names and ask if there is another that it might be under. At this point, she is visibly annoyed and gives me another 2 that it might be under. I scroll back to the first page and start searching again. I find another match, but again, it is the wrong order. Now she is actually angry. The conversation goes something like this. Mate, I'm so sorry, we don't have any more matches for those names. Well, it's gotta be one of them. I don't know why this is so hard for you. Maybe it would be easier to search for the order itself. What exactly are you picking up? How am I supposed to know that? I didn't place the order. It's your job to check me out and just get it to me. Why is this so hard for you? Well, unless there is another name to search for, I'm not sure what else I could do for you. There were about 75 orders placed for this weekend, and I don't have any other way to know which is yours. Are you fucking kidding me? It shouldn't be this complicated. Are you stupid or something? You are working a register. It cannot be that hard. Okay, how about I read the names of each order and you let me know when something sounds familiar. We can go through each order that way. Fucking fine. If that's what you have to do your job, then just waste my goddamn time, I guess. Then she muttered something under breath. I didn't quite catch. She definitely used the R word though. What's the R word? Oh, yeah, that R word. I was about halfway through the first page. Me. Company X? Yes, that's it. I smile wide. A genuine and true smile, ear to ear. Oh, do you work at Company X? Not that it's any of your business, but yes. Now hurry up, this has taken way longer than it should have. Is it even ready yet? Do you know the owner, Mr. X? Yes, he is the one who organized the party. Why? That's my dad! Smiling even. Why did I thought possible? I have to tell him about this. What a small world. The color visibly draining from her face. Yep, my dad. Who would have known? I'm actually going on my 30 when I'm done here. I'll have to give him a call. I'm sure he'll love to hear all about this. Before she had a chance to respond, I turned around to grab her food. I spent the rest of that transaction just positively glowing, basking in her silent panic before saying goodbye. Have a wonderful day. I'll be sure to tell my dad you said hi. It was beautiful. I told my dad about it and he was absolutely livid. Mostly about the fact that she would dare to speak to someone in that way while actively representing the company. He didn't fire her, but she was given a severe warning and was put onto probation. She didn't last long though. Less than 2 weeks later, she lost the company a pretty big client by responding very rudely via email. Honestly, I may be biased, but I think that the company is better off without her. A few people are doubting the legitimacy of my post, but it happened. I swear on my cat, and I love my cat far more than I love a lot of people that I know. However, it is still one of the craziest moments of my life to date, almost 8 years later. So I really don't blame you for not believing it, lol. Well, when you end the post on the lol, it's hard to believe. I gave a regular customer all the change back in pennies on purpose. So I used to work at a now closed down retail shop in the UK that sold CDs, DVDs, vinyl, and that sort of thing. We had a lot of regular customers that used to irk us, but in particular this one guy who used to come in, buy roughly 20 to 40 pounds worth of things, then pay his entire transaction in coins, mainly pennies, 5 pence, 10 pence, and 20 pence. I'm saying that right? Not even pounds. Each time we have to stand there and count each coin individually, otherwise the tills would be wrong at the end of the day. Holding up the queue while he stood there with a smug look on his face, making jokes about how long it took us to process the transaction. Now, I'm not the greatest at maths. I have dyscalculia, so numbers aren't my strong point. I used to hide when this guy came in so I wouldn't have to serve him because I knew I'd take longer than everyone else to count up his money and put it in the till, and then I'd hold up the queue. This time, there was no one else on the shop floor, and the penny guy comes in, so I had to serve him. To my surprise, this time he actually gave me some notes to pay with, and I was secretly thrilled because it meant I could now take revenge. I processed the transaction, and with a smug look on my face, started counting out 12 pounds worth of change in pennies, 5 pence, 10 pence, and 20 pence. He questions what I'm doing, and I say, "Sorry, sir, we have too many coins in the till, and we've been told to get rid of them." A lie, obviously. He stands there for a good 10 minutes while I count out his change. Lose count, have to start all over again, all the while smiling and putting on my best fake sweet customer service voice. The entire time he's standing there, getting red-faced and impatient, tapping on the counter, sighing loudly under his breath until I finished and gave him all of his change. He remained a regular customer, but never paid in pennies ever again. Nice. He gives you a whole heap of pennies. What you should have done is you keep a collection of all the pennies and the 5 pence, 10 pence, 20 pence that he has given you over all the times that he's visited, and then what you do is you count it from that, and it's like, we held on to your money, and we've given all this, we're paying you back the money, the exact coins that you paid us with. Just brilliant. That is just brilliant. No, you don't get to hog an entire table to yourself in a crowded food court. I was sitting in the food court, quietly eating lunch, minding my own business. This food court is in the CBD and filled with 9-to-5ers. It was crowded, so strangers would share tables. There was one sole person sitting at a 4-seated table next to me. Every couple of minutes, someone would approach that table and ask the table hog if it was free to sit. He always replied, "Sorry, my colleagues will be here soon." The entire time I was there, no colleagues came and sat with him, nor did it appear that he was looking around for them, as most people waiting for others to join would look around and wave them over. He quietly finished up his lunch and left. Seems he just lied to have a 4-seater table all to himself when even a 2-seater table was sharing with strangers. Well, that's not right. A couple of days later, I saw him in the food court again. I was in a bit of a mood, so I brought my lunch and pulled out the chair to sit at his table. As I was sitting down, he told me he was waiting for his colleagues. I replied, "That's okay, I'll move when they arrive. I won't be long." He shuffled uncomfortably in his seat as I quietly ate my lunch. I felt very uncomfortable and my heart was racing, but I was pissed off at that table hog that I had to do something. If you choose to have a lunch in a busy food court, you don't get to live in your own little bubble. I just want to clarify a few things. The strangers sharing tables do not speak to each other beyond, "May I sit here?" There is no awkward small talk. Everybody eats their own lunch quietly while looking at their phone and make no eye contact. Also, strangers sharing tables is the custom for this particular food court. I'm sure it would be strange and weird to sit down at a table with a stranger at the food court in your area. However, this story wasn't located in the food court at your area. I doubt I would ever find myself in your part of the world, and if I did, I would observe the local custom and certainly not sit down at a table with a stranger. I neither know nor care if he had social anxiety. By the confident manner in which he denied table access to those several people he spoke to, I doubt he did. And if he did, he made things worse for himself. I'm waiting for my colleagues. Colleagues never show up. Oh well, they just didn't show up. The next few days later, I'm waiting for my colleagues. I'll move when they get here. Colleagues don't show up. Yeah, you're fucking lying, asshole. Blare your horn at a handicapped child? Have fun waiting. This just happened about a half hour ago. I was heading out on my lunch break to grab a drink and a bag of chips at the gas station nearby. My office is located on a very tight road in the city, so getting to the main road can sometimes be a hassle. Well, today, like many, I got stuck behind a school bus. The bus comes to a stop to let out a student, one of which was a young handicapped girl in a wheelchair. The bus monitor gets out to open the handicapped door in the back, assisted by one of the child's parents. As they're lowering the girl down on the lift, the car directly behind me beeps their horn for about 2 seconds, getting the attention of the bus monitor parents, child, and myself, and I turn around and throw my hands up at the driver, like as if to say, "What the fuck, dude? Relax." Now the little girl is off the lift and her mum is taking grip of the handles of her wheelchair when the car behind me lays on their horn again, this time for upwards of 10 seconds. Oh yes, cue the pettiness. Now I see the car trying to maneuver around my car and the bus in front of me. Again, this street is very tight, so it doesn't take much for me to also maneuver my car to slightly to block their path. The bus monitor gets back on the bus and drive away, but I decide not to. I put my car in park and sat there for about 2 minutes while the driver behind me yells and lays on their horn again. Once I decide to finally drive away and take the turn onto the main road, I watch the asshole behind me pull into KFC. Fucking KFC! That poor little girl had to be embarrassed because this guy wanted a 2-piece and some mashed potatoes. Asshole. Wow, you were blaring a horn because you wanted your fucking KFC. I know it's finger looking good, but it's not it's not worthy of blaring your horn at a handicapped child. I was gonna make a joke. It's not child hitting good. Why Why do I make such bad jokes? Sure thing, buddy. I wanted to preface this by mentioning this is not my petty revenge, but my brother's. I guess pettiness runs in the u/Hebrew Ninja family. Here's the story as he told it to me. Hebrew Bro is straight out of college and just started a new job as a recruiter for a financial company. His job is to help the company find temps and workers in the accounting department. He was on the phone interviewing this guy, and everything is going great. They're about to hire him. As he's wrapping up, he says, "Okay, buddy, I'm going to send your resume for final approval." Apparently, the guy went ballistic on him, yelling at him that nobody calls me buddy. That's reserved for my military brothers who served with me in Nam. Fuck you. I want to speak to your supervisor. My brother says, "Sure, I'll send you over to my manager." Before he does that, he changes the guy's name in their system to Buddy. Now, everyone phone call and every email will start with "Hello, Buddy. I'm a proud sister today." Damn. No one calls me Buddy. It's like, dude, your name's not Buddy, but it's just a nice way of saying, "Oh, I'll help you out. I'll help you out." Just, god damn. Anyways, that is it for this episode today. Links will be in the description to my main channel and the second channel that you're on right now, where there's a link to the playlist and the last episode on the screen about now. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video comes out. A ding, a ding, and Mad Scientist out.